Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Miller in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Yeah, she don't like it.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert.
Yeah, she don't like it.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be.
I don't even know why you putting that in her hand.
It's like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start.
Yeah, just say, yeah, you supposed to, when in any situation like that, when something above your head, just like you need to talk to the pastor about that.
It can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
No feeling at all. She just wants attention.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No. What was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
What's going on, Cuzzo?
And they'll get him down.
Nothing much, man. How about you?
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10
Chilling
at the
out
17. First down, here's the run with Cook.
Monday fun day, you know what I mean?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Falcons have 3 and 9 now.
Thank you for coming yesterday, man. Nothing, me and Nikki about to leave. We gotta go get this letter notarized and all of that. The notaries for this, for something. I don't even, it's for her. Outside of that, nothing much. What's going on? You know, we got AIM next week, so we trying to get everything situated with that. Indianapolis, right down the street.
Coming to the line now, facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Yep. So we
Watson buying time to his left.
He's got situated.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 3rd and 10, they are flying past
trying to figure it out,
and
bro.
get nearly 40 yards. from the gun.
It's hard, man, dealing with people and they issues, all of that kind of stuff, putting out this fire, that fire. But it's, you know, I love it because that's, you know, I feel like I was born to do it. But it ain't easy.
Faking the give. Now Watson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
What you doing this week?
Jahan Dotson, 34 yards. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-7.
Oh, you going next week? Oh, okay. Well, if you got I know Tuesday I got my podcast and Bible study. But outside of that, I'm free. If you're trying to link up, do some lunch or something, send me up.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Just let me call me. I'm ready. All right.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nee, come here real quick.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st
So,
and 10.
Sherrod, Dorian, and Myra called me. Myra said be praying for her dad because the doctor want him to get radiation again. And he said he don't want to get it. And his speech is starting to slur and all of that kind of stuff. So she sent me a message that he sent that she wanted me to send to everybody. So I said, because I wanted to be clear, I said, so he has to get radiation. He's refusing it. Like, just to, she's like, do you know what radiation? I said, absolutely. Because if he not getting that, he like, I don't want to do this no more.
It can turn out poorly,
so,
and this play was definitely slow in developing. There was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And according to Next Gen
Sherrod said that mother went to him.
20 miles an hour.
Oh, okay.
After the loss, they'll come up.
And I said, next time you do that, there's something that's over your head. Tell them to come talk to me. Or tell him, like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, you got to go talk to the pastor.
He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help.
Just telling me how everything was great yesterday. Did you see him? Everything was great yesterday, and proud. And I was just like, well, if you free this week, let's go get something to eat. So I think we're gonna go grab something soon.
3rd and long.
A lot of that.
Got it open there. It's Michael Gallup.
They still worry about got contacts and everything. They didn't take care of it.
Steelers 43.
You know what I mean? And so now that it's covered up to act like you cherish it so much, which I believe they do. But it's like y'all didn't take care of it. What do you want? I said it's thumbtacks, push tags, all kind of stuff lodged in.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. He'll get it inside the 20.
I just like don't even deal with it.
The 15-yard line. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times they're about the quarterback having to have a clock in his hand, make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert going up top for Miller. On Herbert, his third interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now it's Herbert. Open man. There is Patterson, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the right side, this is Miller. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Herbert throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Herbert now. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A 1st down there on a pick up the 25. From the gun, here's Watson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson swinging this out wide here for Cook. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 14-yard line.
Chill out.
From the red zone now, Watson. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Watson on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far.
Hey, what's going on?
While we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing.
She has to clean up the room, bud. So if you're not cleaning up, get out of there.
In the 3rd quarter, I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. A pass for
oh, my God.
Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. Herbert on 1st down now. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Patterson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 39 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Watson's throw complete to Dotson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep.
Did you see where he...
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that... not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Miller in motion right. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cordero Patterson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. And that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Miller in motion right. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 77 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On
on second down, a run with Patterson.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Herbert. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Miller in motion right.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got a man, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Herbert now.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down, Dalvin Cook. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge 3rd down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
Again, it's Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The Falcons in victory formation as they take...